Well, you've warned black people about Kanye. You said he'll go back. He's not speaking up for us.
Yeah, Kanye, I'm kind of mixed on Kanye because I've seen some of his behavior, and it seems like there's some real mental stuff going on there.
Oh,
like, yeah. So, I kind of given him some leeway seeing some of his behavior, and I think that a lot of that has to do with some kind of bipolar condition. So I kind of give him a little slack. And I like Kanye. I'm a fan of Kanye. And, I don't want to see people exploit whatever mental thing that he has going on. So I kind of give him a little leeway. And when he was hanging out with Candace Owens and people like that, I said, oh, that's a bad look. And Nick Fuentes and all of these weird people. I said, oh, okay, don't do that.
Yeah, well, Candace Owens, she blocked you at one point.
Yeah, yeah.
Blocked me for years. I was, not that we ever scheduled it, but people had brought the idea of interviewing Candace to me a couple times, and I'm like, I don't know. Like, I feel like Candace Owens is the face that white people justify racist behavior.
Right.
Look, Candace says that George Floyd died from a drug overdose.
Right.
So
they get to blame a black person. Oh, I'm not saying it. Candace is saying it.
Candace says a black person even says it.
Right.
And that to me kind of rubs me the wrong way.
Right. That's why I won't debate people like that, because the arguments are in bad faith. They're basically acting as mouthpieces for white supremacist think tanks. So the arguments are in bad faith. So when I do get around those guys, like Jesse Lee Peterson, he's a very well-known Sambo.
Yeah, I know
I've done Jesse's show, and I have fun because I don't take him seriously. I kind of rib him about being a sellout, so I turn it into a fun thing. But having a real debate with somebody who's what we call shadow boxing for white supremacy, that's kind of a waste of time. I'd rather go to the white supremacists and debate them.
Have you ever done that?
Oh, yeah, I debate white supremacists all the time.
Really? I mean, like actual on video? Or just online?
On my thing, online. I've challenged a lot of them to in-person recorded debates, and a lot of them don't want to do that. A lot of them like to just kind of keep it on a troll level so they can tap out to a certain degree, because a lot of these guys, they can't really stand up to their white supremacist views. It always devolves into some kind of trollish nonsense.
Well, yeah, after we had that whole situation with me, you, and Tommy Sotomayor, because I guess Tommy went on a whole rant about it and everything else like that, and David Duke actually chimed in about it. And I'm like, God damn, David Duke, the Grand Wizard, is talking about me? Like, he's actually mentioned my name in some of his tweets, and I'm like, God damn.
Wow.
The KKK is talking about me. This was not on my bingo card, but yeah, I mean, I guess David Duke is a fan of Tommy.
Yeah.
Which doesn't totally surprise me.
Wow.
But Tommy's also anti-Semitic and, said a bunch of stuff about Jews and anything else like that. So it's like, you keep all that. Well, you said that the FBI has visited you multiple times.
Oh, yeah.
So they've showed up at your door.
Oh, yeah. Multiple times.
Over what?
Man, first time they came to me asking about Micah Johnson. You remember Micah Johnson was the brother down in Dallas who shot a bunch of cops.
Okay.
And they went around to a lot of black influencers. I think they went to my brother Boyce. They went to Zoe Williams. They went to a lot of different influencers, kind of really trying to intimidate us, but acting like, hey, did you guys know of this guy? Did he ever correspond with you? I'm like, no. We're just asking, no big deal. We just wanted to see who he was in contact with. I said, okay, this is some kind of intimidation thing or something. Another time they came to me about a guy who shot up a subway in New York, and the guy followed me on social media. So I'm like, dude, I got like millions of people who follow me on social media. I don't know everybody. I don't know their motives. So they were asking me, did I ever correspond with that guy? So little stuff like that, they come to me about,
Okay, but you've never been arrested or charged or anything else like that?
No.